Hello, everybody. Welcome to your daily pop of positivity. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got to share this fun and crazy and just delightful experience I had yesterday for my first time. And I thought this is so weird because so much of my family golfs. I was on a golf course and a driving range, and I decided me and my family just went to have fun. And wow. So it begins where Hagen and I are waiting for Joni and Frank to show up at the driving range. And it's just such a beautiful place. It's a big country club. It's all spread out. And Hagen's just taking in the sights and stuff, and we're waiting for them. So I see the clubhouse, and I go around it. And there's this walkway in between sort of like a clubhouse restaurant. And I see this beautiful fountain inside this lake. And just like somebody who's oblivious to where I am and what's going on, I start following this path down to this beautiful lake with the fountain. I'm like, I'm all entranced by it. And I hear, hey, lady, you can't walk on the green. And I wasn't on the green. It was actually a pathway, but I guess that's where some of the guys take their golf carts and drive around. And it was so sweet because this cute old timer zooms up in his golf cart and he's like, I'll give you a ride back to the driving range. Lady, jump in. So it was so funny, but I was laughing because I thought, oh my gosh, was that an area like I could have been literally clocked in the head and had a serious issue? But I just thought it was so fun. And then it's really interesting how similar it is to me of like tennis and baseball, that once you get your rhythm, you can really clock the ball and hit it. And we had so much fun. It was just so beautiful out in the sun doing all this and then going for ice cream, and just wonderful. And it was sort of this energy right here that when we're grounded and solid and we feel good about who we are and we really listen to like our inner voice, it says, be outside, spend time with family, get fresh air, and see the riches that come from that. You see, like underneath, we never know what a cool experience we're going to have. We were literally dancing in the train station parking lot where we were across the street from the ice cream. This cool song came on. We were all just dancing and people were like smiling and laughing out of their cars. It was just such a wonderful day. And then just getting ice cream and going for a walk in this beautiful park down by this little waterfall. And that leads to this kind of energy that is like, we always have the keys to unlock that inner child and have fun and not take yourselves too seriously. Because another thing I noticed in some of these events where they can be very moneyed and people take themselves very seriously at the country club, like the clothes from top to bottom, like Callaway golf excursion and the matching gloves and extraordinarily expensive equipment, where we just show up with a couple, old clubs and drivers and have a good time and are laughing. And it's really neat because it's one of those things where when you experience something new, it really stays in your psyche. Like, it brought me back to the last time I was actually on the driving range when I was really young with my dad. Like, it looked identical, and I was so nostalgic, and it was so wonderful. So whatever you can do to bring back a piece of your childhood, have fun, have those moments where you're really going to remember that day, really wonderful. And it then brings us to there. We then recognize the fact that we can manifest anything, any kind of day, any kind of adventure, any kind of fun. And I feel like sometimes we just need to get off that beaten habitual path of what we normally do. I walk in this park, I go to this gym, I eat at this restaurant, try different things. And what that taught me was, hey, if you can discover this, there's got to be tons of other fun places for sporting events and fairs and everything. It makes you want to broaden your horizons and experience other things. And so watch out for that, because I feel like the spring fairies really do come out and they're like, spend time outside, learn new things. Sometimes, and this was amazing for me too. One of the best moments I've had was just a brief moment at the beach yesterday for about 10 minutes. I'm walking and I saw these crows come down and tease these geese, and it was the funniest thing. They kind of hop and dance around. It's one-on-one. One will each take one, and they'll hop around, and the geese will lash out with their neck and try to like bite them, and then the crow will fly away, and then they'll come back and do it again. It was so funny. I was watching this, and the lighting and everything was just so beautiful on the beach. It was heavenly. It was this kind of moment, like, really take that time for yourself and initiate those tiny little beautiful moments out in nature. We get to observe and feel good. And I want to thank everybody too for ordering your reads on this special. I was able to fill up a big crate of goodies, of everything for cats and dogs and toys and food and everything, and drop it off at the shelter yesterday with a big batch of Krispy Kreme donuts. And the fellas were so sweet and thankful. So thank you guys so much. So I think I might make that a regular monthly thing too, because it just fills my heart to know that. And every time, like, I can't really go in and see the cats and kittens because I want to take them all home, and then I have like anxiety. But knowing that, that they get little treats and things is such a wonderful feeling, and I just really want to thank you guys. So this is the energy we're working with, you guys. We can do anything, go anywhere. What do you want to experience today? Start with that. Like, what is going to bring me joy? What is going to make me feel really happy? And then move over to the magician and be like, abracadabra, I can do this. I can get out on my sidewalk and start walking to my destination, get in my car and drive. A park, a museum, a library, a shop that has crystals, something that just, stimulates you in a really good way and lets you know that any kind of change that you want to bring in this spring for yourself, you are more than prepared and ready to do for yourself. Because it's time to play and lighten up and be bright and be out in the sun and reconnect with people, go on picnics, just frolic and have fun. Because as you see underneath there's all these wonderful treasures. And I'm telling you, spring disappears very quickly, so we want to get out there and utilize all that sunshine as much as we can, because it's such a comfortable temperature. It's such a lovely environment and atmosphere right now. So that is your daily pop, you guys. Love and light.